the energy system is not in our physical body. It is our energy body or astral body. So there the energy system, it is, that's why physically we cannot see them. And even if you operate somebody, you cannot locate any chakra anywhere because it is in another dimension. Thank you, Kundan. I will also send you the procedure, so you can also do that recording in future. Even if the multiple people are recording at the same time, it's okay, but at least we have the recording. So today's topic is on that. So this chakra, the energy system of our body, and we'll go into the detail of each chakra. And today is 11th of March, 2023. And today our session number is 145. So it's almost, we are going towards 150 very soon. So now coming back to our discussion of chakras. So energy system in our body, just to give you a little bit of background of that, that we have 72,000 nadis. Nadis means energy channels. Like we have our artery and veins to flow the blood, or the nerves for the nervous system. Similarly, you have the nadis for the energy system, and it is not a physical. And central corridor of that main highway of that, the energy system, is our Sushumna Nadi, which is parallel to our spinal cord. You can physically, if you see, it is located just inner side of the spinal cord. So that is physically located. But if you open, nothing will be found because it is just a flow of energy. Like suppose there is an electric bulb is glowing, but even if you cut that wire, you cannot see the electricity, but it passes through that position. Through the cables, the electricities are being flowing. Same here. Energy flows through nadis, and also okay, Donil, thank you. I've got another volunteer. So in the energy, the central corridor, we have the nodes. Nodes means from there, the energy gets distributed into that area of our body. So this particular aspect, I normally give analogy with the roundabout of road. Any road system, and there are roundabouts or Gol Chakkar or whatever you call it, island, some people call, whatever name you call it. So this is the place where that the intersection of the road comes, or maybe there is a main road, and then there are branch road starts from there in the junction. That's where the island is, or roundabout is, or the Gol Chakkar is. Same like this is a similar of the chakras in our body. There are 7 chakras starting from the Muladhara, the first one, which is, I'm just quickly going through because you already know it. First one is the Muladhara or root chakra. So that is just inside, inner side of our tailbone. Tailbone is the last bone in the spinal cord, just inner side of that just above the rectum. Then the second one is the Swadhisthana. It is just below the navel, but on the back side, Swadhisthana chakra. And then next one is called the Manipura. That is above the navel, but below the rib cage. And so that is the third chakra. And fourth one is called the heart chakra. The second chakra is Swadhisthana, or called sacral chakra in English. And the third one, Manipura, or solar plexus chakra, that is just below the rib cage and above the navel. The fourth one is called the fourth one is called Anahata or heart chakra, is the center of the heart. Like there is a solid bone here in the rib cage. If you see center of our heart is in the left side of our body, but in the center of our body we have uh, a solid bone, and this just behind that, that is the level is the heart chakra is located. And next is the Visuddhi chakra, or that is the throat chakra. It is just inner side of the voice box, because the spinal cord process through our neck also, so that place. And these are all in the back side of our body. And when the spinal cord ends there, then from here, when it enter into the skull area, then sixth chakra, which is here in the center of our eyebrows here, that is a third eye chakra or Agnya chakra. And the last one is at top of our head, not outside, just inside the top. So that is Sahasrara, is a crown chakra, or the Sahasrara chakra in Sanskrit. So these are the 7 chakras. So that is our main energy channel of the body. When we connect the spiritual energy, which is above that, then we have to pass through this kind of channel to go beyond our body, and then we connect. There are many other chakras beyond our body, physical body. So as down towards the earth also there are many. So, but these 7 are inside our body. So you can compare, comparison wise, you can consider that these are the responsible for our bodily function. So of that energy system of our body is controlled by these 7 chakras, because they are the nodes from where the energy get distributed. And through the channel, main channel, it flows. After distribution, it follows through different nadis. Nadis are also maybe just like we have a road, sub-road, then lane, by-lane, and so on and so forth. Similarly, we have the branches of that. Like a tree also have branches and sub-branches and all go up to the leaf. Similarly, we have this kind of system. So each and every cell of our body, each and every part of our body, the energy gets distributed through that 72,000 nadis. And main is energy centers are our Sushumna Nadi. It is supported by 2 other nadis. I call them like a service roads. So one is Surya Nadi and Chandra Nadi, or it's also called Ida Nadi or Pingla Nadi. So they just crisscross, but basically parallel to the Sushumna Nadi. So they control many things. They are responsible for balancing the energy into the body. Surya means the sun, which is like it raises if you wanted to go to the analogy of heat, that it raises the heat, and the Chandra Nadi, it cools it down. So that balances the temperature. Similarly, all aspects of the energy, they control. And chakras, the effects are it is energy, because energy controls everything. So everything is energy, in fact. So, and our physical form is also some solidified version of energy. E is equal to mc square. Okay. So better not to go into that discussion, but just understand that everything is energy. And that's why when the energy system, the main source of the power, our supply system, it is not the source, sorry, it is supply system, that is through the Sushumna Nadi and chakra. Anything getting affected by this energy system affect us in the multiple levels. It affects us physically. We have a physical symptom. If some energy is not enough in some part of our body, we have a psychological impact on that, like mental issues can develop because of this excess or shortfall of that, or we call it imbalance. If there is an imbalance, then the effect can be seen. Whether imbalance is higher side, lower side, doesn't matter, but there is some level, the bandwidth. If it goes beyond that, then it is an abnormal situation, and that causes some effect on that. That effect can be psychological, and that effect can be emotional also. So if you see our 7 body system, so then physical body, then Annamaya Kosha, then we have the energy body, Pranamaya Kosh, then we have emotional body, Manomaya Kosh. So these 3 bodies get definitely affected, and the connection between these higher bodies is energy system. The energy flows through that from higher body to lower body through energy system. When it enters into our physical body, it enters through our Shushumna Nadi. And that's why it is important to be, that much important it is. So because it controls everything else, as I mentioned, physical, psychological, emotional, and spiritual. Needless to say, the spiritual aspects are also controlled because it originated into in the spiritual level. And when I mention about the origin, whatever we are facing in our life, the energy originates in our 5th body. That's why the 5th body is called Karan Deha, that the reason for everything. All karmas are stored there as well. So all these things, the energy flows through that from the higher body to our physical body through Shushumna Nadi. So all this karma and other things, the sources, they are karmic files that there. So that is called Prarabdha karma, Sanchita karma. Sanchita karma become Prarabdha karma, then it started getting effect in our lives. The passage from where the Sanchita become Prarabdha is through energy channel. Through energy channel, it enters into our physical body. It captures our body and mind, particularly intellect, and then we behave accordingly, and we get the karma phal, the result of those karma. So karma is not always bad, but it is just like an energy system, cause and effect system. Rather, if we plant a nutritious fruit seed, then it will give a fruit of nutritious fruits will be the result of it. But if we have some poisonous seed, then it gives poisonous fruit, and then we have to see the effect of that as well. So but all these effects come through the energy channel. So energy channels are enter into a body and then gives effect, as I said, that it is through the chakras. So this is the basic understanding of the chakras. And now at the what happens is any one of this chakra, if they are not, like a chakram is a wheel, if they are not activated, then the energy flow doesn't go beyond that. It starts from the lower one, first, second, third, and all. So if normally when we put our effort, the human being, we put our effort from our physical body and upward. Like, forget about the karma business. Now I'm talking about our effort will be from lower to higher. You go and keep opening the chakras, and then when the chakra is open, then only energy will flow. So which energy will flow? There is energy, it's called prana shakti. What is what is the prana? That energy flows, and out of that, most important one, the prana shakti, the most one, which runs actually everything or connects us to beyond our body and all, called kundalini energy. That is become dormant at the lowermost chakra, which is Muladhara chakra, and it has to pass through all the way and pass when it crosses the 7th through all this the chakras. When the energy flows up and crosses the 7th one and goes beyond, and that is the time you get connected completely with the higher. Unless until all 7 chakras are open and the energy is connected to that, you didn't get the connection with the higher dimensions. So that is the understanding of this energy flow and how it operates. So our overall spiritual, the things we do, practices we do, is to awaken the kundalini so that it goes through 7th chakra and that's connected, and then the channel is open. Now let me Let me quickly touch upon that, what the activation means. Initially, most of our people,
Guruji Nirmal's, I think, Nirupam mic is on. Hanji, Sanji.
yeah, okay. So now what? Okay. So now these are the basics, but I'm just, as I said, I'm revisiting everything. All right. So now this what activation means? Activation means three things, because initially, normally, we operate, human being, we operate from lower three chakras. Hardly we go beyond. Like heart chakra normally is not opened unless until somebody is doing spiritual practices, like opening heart chakra, unconditional love. But the lower three, the survival, then pleasure and ambition, those are represented by lower three chakras. Those are normally open for everybody, all of us. So, and it is quite possible somebody live their life but only first three chakras open, nothing else. That is quite possible if they don't go into the spiritual path, and then they go into this mode of not opening higher chakras. It is very common. But all of us who do spiritual practices, all these are open. At the time of initiation, the chakras get first time get activated by the master through Shaktipat. You might have seen videos where master uses his energy to open the channels, open the chakras first time for you, and that is called activation. And this activation means three things. It has got three elements of that. First element is that unblocking the chakra, like chakra, the wheel. So wheel has got some inside, there is some center, no, that there is some hole inside. So that hole may be blocked. It cannot rotate. So first thing is open, make it like a proper wheel. So that is unblocking. Or maybe there was some inside, that hole was blocked by some not using for a long time or something like that. The first part of the activation is opening the chakra. Second part of activation is called aligning the chakras. There are 7 chakras. If you see, like the Muladhara, then Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, the Visuddhi, Agga, Shastra, the 7. They are like some wheels, maybe on the, say, think like in a straight line, but they may be tilted like different shape, sizes, and all. So energy, the Kundali energy, cannot flow through that. If they are not in alignment. So it is Guru's duty to first to make those chakras aligned. Aligned means they are in the same line and in the same, like same in a horizontal plane, if you say, like the idea of that is, normally I give, suppose you have 7 cards, suppose playing cards, and there is a hole in it. Suppose you do some punching machine hole in each one of them in the middle or somewhere near the middle. Now we want that from the 7 cards, the sun ray pass through all the cards. So what you need to do, you have to hold cards such a way that all the holes are in alignment in a straight line. Then from one side to another side, the sun beam can pass through. Similarly, you have to align our chakras. Alignment, if they are tilted, they make it like one after another, like a disc, say, just for imagining the like a several disc cards or something. There are some network issues. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Can you
sir.
hear me?
Some,
Anybody?
Yes, Dada.
Unmute
yeah.
and say it if you
Sometimes it
can
is
hear me.
breaking.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes it is
It's
breaking.
clear.
Okay, but you can hear in general you can
Yes.
hear me, right? Okay, I'm still.
Yes, yes, Guruji. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So I'll continue. So second, first one was unblocking, second one was aligning, and third one was energizing. Like it is a wheel, the chakra needs to rotate. Why it needs to rotate? But that is the way it dissipates the energy. So like yeah, we have some kind of crackers. Earlier, I don't know what it is called in Hindi. It rotates like a turkey we used to call
Chakri,
in
chakri,
our. Huh?
chakri,
Okay.
chakri.
Chakri. Okay.
Yeah.
So because if when it gives if you see the spark comes out and it starts rotating and then it disappears energy in all direction. So it is somehow similar analogy you can think about the chakras. So when it starts rotating, it distributes the energy. The more it faster it rotates, the more and more energy it can distribute. That much fast it can do its job. So similar way, so that is also important. So energizing. So three elements are what? Three elements of activation of a chakra is opening the chakra, unblocking the chakra, aligning the chakras, and energizing the chakras. If all three things are done, the energy freely flow through them, all these chakras. First time this is done by the master at the time of initiation, because the person who is receiving it, the seeker, will not have enough energy to do on his or on her own. So that's why this has been done. So that the energy flows first time by the master, and to retain that kind of energy thereafter, you have to. That's what Babaji has given us, the practice of a kriya. The kriya we do systematically: first, second, third, fourth, fifth chakra, and all those kind of things. So those are to maintain that activation from then onwards. So in the process, so what happens is the chakra gets activated, and then we get this the energy kundalini start falling up and up and up, and then it crosses the shastra. That's how we connect it to the higher dimensional energy. And then our spiritual journey starts from there. Higher dimensional journey, it starts. But always it starts from our human body, and the spiritual journey starts with that initiation by the master. And initiation means activation of your chakras first time. Some people say, I don't know whether my chakra is already activated or not. It doesn't matter. At that point of time, even if it's some part is activated or even if fully activated, there is nothing wrong in reactivating them and make it aligned by any master. So that is not an issue. So only thing is, it definitely needs to be activated at the time of initiation, so that anybody can walk that spiritual path, on their own. So because it is not the intention to make you dependent with the masters or anybody else outside, something outside you all the time. That's why Babaji has given the gift of the Kriya Yoga, that the techniques of Kriya, to keep them activated on your own. You don't need anybody else. After it is activated for the first time, you are initiated, you can follow and you can practice, and then energy flow will keep on going up and up. Your vibrations will go up, and you get connected with the higher dimensions. So this is the initial understanding of basic understanding of the chakra. Now I'll go into something a little different. There is some color aspect of the chakras. That each chakra has its color. Yeah, each chakra has its own symbol, and each chakra has its own vibration. It means if something is rotating, definitely it has got its own vibration. So let me come to the color aspect first. You see, I'm just giving some kind of analogy to understand. We know the Vibgyor, that 7 colors of sunlight. These 7 chakras are, each one has been given those 7 colors, starting from the red, then orange, then yellow, and then the green, then the blue, then indigo and violet. Okay, so this is the or sometimes it is, some people say the deep blue or whatever it is, the different type of blue, and the violet that ends there. Or some say the last chakra is white, but let us not go there. Consider that these 7 chakras, given the color of the vibgyor, all 7 components are needed to make that particular, to reach to your ultimate goal of the spiritual purity. To understand this color dynamics, so I think better I will discuss a little bit of color just for the sake of, to make it a little interesting. You know how we see the color of an object? How do we know that the color of grass is green? And you know, it's just a physics, just a science. So sunlight has all 7 colors in it. So it absorbs 6 colors and transmit only green back. So when it transmits green back, we see that item as a green color. Suppose there is one, the flower, say rose. Why we see rose as a red? Rose are different colors sometimes, but just take it as a red color. The rose absorbs all other colors and just return back only the red. And that is why we see that as a red color. The flower, the rose we see as a red color. So it is true for all other things. You know, it is. So it just emits those colors, or it may be combination. Maybe more than one colors they emit, and the combination we see that as a combined effect of those colors. So if you see some, you might have seen that somebody is showing their true colors. You know, it is common term we use just defining somebody, that somebody is, you know, showing their true color. That means that some behavior we are getting from that, which is a normal behavior of that person. We call them a true color. Means the things they are giving back to the society or to others, that is become their true color. So when we understand the science of color, then this is the way we also define somebody, like what are they giving back to the society or giving back to everybody, that becomes their true color. And that's why the normal, if it is an object, then whatever color they're giving back, that becomes their color. And for the human being, then whatever behavior, whatever things you are giving back to the society, giving back to the others, and giving back to the humanity in higher levels, that becomes your color. So why this is this analogy I'm giving a little bit more detail, because it has got a lot of meaning into it, so that you can remember that. You know, when it becomes a object we see as a black color, we see objects as a black color when it does not return anything, observes everything, doesn't return anything. Those, so in the physical world. So if you take that analogy into that the human behavior, those are those people who are fully selfish. You know, they just keep getting and not giving back anything to the society or the humanity or anything. They are so-called dark characters, like, you know, they don't give back anything. So these are called the dark energies. Dark energies are those, or black, it is identified as a black color. Black means there is a very low return. They are not giving anything back. Nothing comes out of them. That's what it means. And reverse of that is, if you give back everything, whatever you have, then you become white, because you don't you don't absorb anything. You get just giving, returning back. In spiritual terminology, when we give back everything, whatever you have, and those you reach towards that kind of purity. And that's why the level of purity we give as a white. Just few minutes earlier, I was talking about some people say Sahasrar is white. If somebody's Sahasrar is open, that means higher dimension is open, then all their energies through the Kundalini energy comes and they give it back to the divinity through their Sahasrar. And that's why it becomes white. They purified themselves, Antakaran Suddhi. Both internal, external, all are purified. Their aura becomes strong and white. And in fact, in the Western philosophy, if somebody become a saint or that level, they achieve enlightenment and that, they already put some kind of halo behind the head, white color halo behind the head to depict that they are enlightened, or basically their aura become white, so that it is white and whitened. So what difference is the normal and that the white aura? Means white aura has all the type of energy, you have all the systems, and all Vibgyor things have been merged, and they are giving the channeling to getting connected to the divinity, and that's why it becomes white. So it is just, I'm giving analogy to make so that to avoid any confusion in future. So white itself is not a color, but it is a combination of everything. Black itself is also not a color, it is absence of everything, so that's what most of us, we are in between. But this is called extreme dark energy or extreme purity. Both are into this, the both ends of the spectrum of that one. So this is about so color. Each chakra has got its own vibration, and chakra, all our cells, all body parts, everything has got its own vibration. Everything has got its own vibration. So this vibration, so each and every chakra has their own vibration. There are some tables, etc. I'm not going into detail that. So when each chakra has a vibration, and because of the vibration, who can have the clairvoyant vision, they can see those colors, because of their vibration is different, they emit some color, and those colors are the root chakra become red, and then second chakra is the orange, yellow, and so forth. That's I mentioned, because they are different in their vibration, different in the frequencies. And there are some, the camera has been developed, Kirlian camera technology, so they can record the color of the chakras, so, and the current position, how much bright or lower, based on the vibrations of that particular chakra or activation of that particular chakra. It can record the levels also as well. It's called Kirlian camera. There also those colors can be recorded, and it can be seen in the report what is the color of those chakras. And in that also you can see that because they record that color, because that they change in vibration. This is the frequencies are different, that's why it emits different colors. But there are other things called activation frequency. Like to activate that particular chakra, you can have some kind of instrument, external instrument, which can activate those chakras. It can be a tuning fork, it can be a bowl, and some sound healing or healing pipes. Whoever has attended the workshop in my the Kolkata home, they are aware that I have that 7 pipes, chakra pipes, and each chakra has a different frequencies, and it is already marked, it is already checked and labeled by Guruji, and it is tested. So each and every has a particular vibration. When we play that, then that particular chakra gets activated. Okay, so those are healing pipes to activate those chakras. So just remember, vibration of the chakras and activation of that is different thing. So they have their own vibration, that is one. That's why the colors are coming from. But to activate that, you need certain kind of frequencies, and certain kind of instrument has a different bandwidth of frequency it can give to activate that particular chakra. The hertz values are different, okay, because those are activation frequency. And what I was earlier talking, they're an inherent frequency. This can be done by the sound. It can be done in many ways. In fact, our kriya, what we practice, that is also the activation through our practice, through the physical practice, the breathing particularly. We use them to activate those kind of chakras. I explained that during initiation of anybody, that how it works, that we invoke the pranic energy from air through 3:2 stomach breathing. Through our intention, we send them to that particular chakra. Energy flows where our intention is, where our focus is, attention is. It goes there directly. That's how we activate those chakras. So, and that is a technique one by one in the sequence and all those kind of things. So that's how it get activated. It can be activated by some kind of, smell or aromatherapy. It can be, there are some kind of stones, some healers they use, they put some kind of stones. They also have some effect on crystals. They have the effect on our chakras as well. So there are different ways the chakras can get activated. But this is the fundamental, concept that that is how the different ways we can activate them. One of them, in the ancient times, there was a mantra. There is one particular word was chanted and repeatedly, and that activates that kind of chakra, and it is called beej mantra. I have like, as for example, this suppose we need to open so one chakra, let me see, just a minute. I will just see the beej mantra of that. I've written it. Yeah, just like say Muladhara chakra. So it is element. Each first 5 chakras got it is also connected to the 5 elements which is made of the universe. So Muladhara chakra is a element, is earth element, and the beej mantra is called lam. So you have to repeatedly have to chant lam, 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 like that. So then it gets activated, Muladhara. Next chakra, Swadhisthana, is element is water element, color is orange, and mantra is vam. So that chanting, if you repeatedly done that mantra vam, so that mantra activates Swadhisthana chakra. Then Manipura is a fire element, color yellow, mantra is a ram. So that you have to chant it repeatedly to activate that. So that is called beej mantra. Anahata chakra is heart chakra. 4th chakra is element is air. It is green color, and mantra yam is the mantra. So if you repeat that the word yam, so that becomes opening the Anahata chakra. And then Visuddhi, that throat chakra, and that is the element is space or ether, and color is blue, and mantra is hum. Okay, so that is the Visuddhi chakra. So next, Agya chakra. So the color is the indigo color, 6th, 3rd eye. So the mantra is Om. So, and element, there is no element here. We already 5 elements we have crossed. It is beyond the element. Some people say it is gone into the light. So light of awareness that opened up. So it is non-physical chakra. So there is no physical 5 elements, doesn't apply here. And the 7th one is Sahasrara chakra. It is, as I said, it's a valence, and there is no element. It is beyond the 5 elements, and some people say that it is a consciousness, and so it is. There is no element there. It's a consciousness, and there is no mantra either. No beej mantra. Just pure silence is the mantra. Pure silence where all sounds merges, or the source of all sounds. As I mentioned, the color white has everything, all lights, all colors are there. So when we go to that state, it is a pure silence. And that is so that's why there is no some sound or mantra is there to activate that Sahasrara chakra. So these are the basic understanding of those chakras. And now, if that completes the learning session on the chakras. So if you have any question, you are welcome to ask me. Yes, Kavita.
थैंक यू सर. ये चक्रास के बारे में मेरे को पूछना था. जैसे साउंड, मंत्र, बीज, तो उसका अलग मंत्र होता है. यहाँ थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन हो जाता है कि आदमी मतलब किस तरह से फिर एक्टिवेट कैसे करे, हाउ टू प्रोसीड. कोई इंग्लिश में जैसे 6 साउंड्स बोलते हैं ना, उन लोग अलग अलग वर्ड यूज करते हैं. 6 साउंड हीलिंग हर चक्र का अलग है.
अच्छा, ठीक है. You are giving some observation, not a question. See, for you practice whatever given by your guru. So it's a kriya. Okay, don't bother about कौन सा mantra है, क्या है. Don't go into all this. Just for the information I have shared, but you follow the kriya to activate the chakra. Then that's it. किधर क्या बोलते हैं and all, it's not important. वो अपनी जगह पे छोड़ दें उसको. Okay.
But sir, right process क्या है sir actually?
Kriya. Activating the chakra, you have the kriya.
Okay.
So you practice kriya to activate chakras. Forget about this beej mantra and all this. Okay.
ठीक है. Thanks.
All right. Anybody else having any question?
Guruji, I have a question.
Yes, Chaitali. Madhu, I'll come back to you.
Okay, Guruji, after Shaktipat, if I don't practice Kriya every day, how long the chakra will be open or active?
Yeah, so your voice is breaking, but I think I understood your question. If somebody doesn't practice Kriya for some time, whether they get closed or not, yeah, they still become active or not. So what happens is, it depends on your. What happens is like if you put water in an open, say a bucket, so slowly it start evaporating. Slowly the effect is being reduced. If you are, you don't cover it or use it for a long time, then everything will evaporate at one point of time. Okay, so to top up, to maintain the level, we need this regular, that in the activation, whatever you had received originally. Okay, 1 or 2 days missing here and there, that is fine. The example. So, hello.
Guruji. Yes, Guruji.
You can hear me?
Yeah. Yes, Guruji, I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes, Guruji, I can hear you.
Yes, Guruji.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll continue. There are some network issues. So for that, if you don't practice for a long time, then it become completely, it is possible to be blocked again back. You need again a master to open them up. But normally, if you, after a few days or even for a week or so, etc., if you do that practice, it should be okay. You can, getting it back. So it depends how long and all those kind of things. And there are also, there are a few of the things which accelerate the blockage, like too much non-veg eating and this kind of stuff makes it faster to block it. So those all depends. So many things. If somebody is living in the natural environment, their chakra getting blocked takes longer time. It keeps active for a long time just because in the air and all those things is pure and all this kind of things. So there are many issues there. But for us, the technique, householder spirituality, regular practice of the kriya makes it perfect. Few misses here and there, or you feel some sick for some days, and it's okay. That's not a big deal. But it should not be long time, like a few months. Somebody has not practiced, then it will be blocked. Then you need another master to come and help you to open them up. Okay. Okay, Madhu.
Thank you, Guruji.
Guruji, it is not a question, just a query. While we are chanting mantras on chakras, particular chakras to make it stronger, which mudra or which position we need to sit in? Like it's the same Gyan mudra, or chalte firte, or while walking we can chant?
No, it's a good question. Put it in sit down in a chin mudra, meditation position.
Okay.
Chin mudra, and then you chant that mantra.
Right. It's not that while we are walking.
This call will be ending. I'll send you another link. This is time is up. It's showing me. I'll send you another link. So please join in the new link. Okay. Then we'll continue. All right. Back, everybody. So nowadays the links doesn't go beyond one hour. So that's why for the second hour I have to put another new link. So welcome back, everybody. Okay, so last in the previous session we are having discussion. Madhu has one question. So Madhu, is there anything else you like to ask, or you got your answer?
No, sir. I got my answer. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much.
Okay, good. Yeah, because it was about to close, so I just quickly told that join the new link. So that's why I disrupted you. But this is the thing. That's why I'm just confirming. If anything left, then I can.
Guruji, while we are walking or working in the kitchen, can we still chant the mantra?
No, you can. But the thing, what happens is, because our focus is not on that chakra, so our energy gets dissipated.
Okay. Right.
See, activation also needs your focus to be there, your attention to be at that particular chakra. Suppose you are doing that Manipura, your focus, attention should be Manipura. If you are doing some other work and chanting that beej mantra, then your attention is somewhere else. So it will not give that much kind of effect. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. In the best is in the meditation, close your eyes in the meditation, focus there and chant. That's the best way. And chant it so much that you can hear that what is sound is coming. Okay. The vibration you can hear on your own ear. It's not just by mentally you are chanting. It's just you have to hear.
Right, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you, Guruji.
God bless you. Seema, you raise your hand. You have any question?
Yes, Guruji, pranam.
Pranam.
Since I'm quite new to this again, so what I understood was I used to have back pain or lower back pain. So I was told that it is because your chakra is blocked over there. And now I feel that is better, but towards the heart, like आपने अभी समझाया that the heart chakra is at the back. I have pain over there. So does that mean that again there's a blockage somewhere?
Reverse is not true. Means if you have any pain in the heart area, that does not mean the heart chakra is blocked. Okay.
Towards the backside.
No problem. But if heart chakra is blocked, the whole the multiple area will be affected by that. Particularly, it affects the whole blood circulation system. Each and every chakra is affecting one system. Okay, so pain can be anywhere, not necessarily at the point of the chakra. Okay, so that's how it has been classified. And but if it is basically not going into the detail of the where the problem is and all, that is the doctor method, like diagnosis method. What we suggest is don't bother. You just do the kriya, open all the chakras, wherever the problem is, it will go away. Okay. But to answer your question, if you have some pain in the heart or something, it's not necessarily caused by blocked heart chakra. Okay, it can be some physical symptom also.
Right.
Some other issue may happen, but it not necessarily because of the blockage. But if the heart chakra is blocked, that this system, our blood circulation system, will get affected. That is true.
Okay, but I would also like to thank you and add on to this that ever since I started regularly sitting for these classes and joining in, I have experienced that the lower back pain that I used to have has disappeared. It doesn't come now. So thanks to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so this is, God bless you. This is called the healing energy. Healing energy comes from, because when we do like a group session like that, we get connected energetically. Okay.
Right.
So that's why you also share the energy, even if you are not generating it.
Right.
Okay. So that is a healing by itself. That's how the healing also happens by, you can say so induced effect. You can also get that healed simply by participating. If you're not doing anything, just simply sitting there participating, you still receive some energy. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, Kavita.
Thank you.
God bless you. Kavita, you have some question?
Yes, sir.
Supriya, I'll come back.
Sir, I want to know how can we change the color of our chakras? Means you said that different people have different color in their their aura.
No. See, aura color is different. So, chakra color you cannot change. Like you.
Okay.
Yeah, basically you're saying how can I change the color of grass or the sky? That's not possible. Okay. See, but the aura, yes, it can be. The aura color is not the primary one, which is always white. The secondary one, it has got a tinge color. Each color comes from the dominating chakra. Like it is a variation. I mean, time variance is there. Like it is not necessarily operate from the same chakra at every time. It can change based on our emotion. This kind of thing, like we get angry and all, it comes down, or if we get peaceful to meditation, it goes up, something like that. Yeah. So higher and higher chakra we operate from. So at that particular moment, which is your predominating chakra, most active chakra, that color gets into your secondary aura. So that's their vibration is high, they can see in the naked eye. Yeah, that aura color. So how you change color? Shift the vibration. Go into the higher level of the vibration. That higher level of chakras opens up, and those color get changed. Okay. And if you the chakras, if you open activated, as I mentioned, it becomes white. Everything becomes white. Even the secondary and all color become white. So that is if everything is activated, everything is going and fully connected, you get white. Okay.
And sir, the beej mantras, they should be chanted simultaneously, or we should attempt to chant one mantra at a time for a few days.
No, one at a time. No. One, whichever chakra you are focusing,
okay.
that mantra you have to chant that time, but not different days. Like in same day, you can say put first half an hour in the Muladhara, next half an hour into Swadhisthana, next half an hour in Manipura. You can do that. Okay. But when you are chanting a particular beej mantra, then you have to focus on that chakra, so that you get maximum benefit. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Supriya, come back. Sharmishta, I will come back to you. I see you raised your hand. I'll come back to you, Sharmishta. Supriya, go ahead.
Okay. My question was that is everybody born with the same quantum of Kundalini energy when a baby is born? Is it by birth? And everybody has the
Yes.
same?
Yeah. It is any human being born with the same Kundalini energy. So that a potential to get enlightened, to get connected and to the higher. So that is that Kundalini. Everybody. Okay. There is no exception. Exception is only in the flow. How much it will go up depends upon our own effort. That's what I was mentioning, that many people, they only up to third chakra, the energy get raised and not beyond that. So flow will be different, but the potential will be same. Okay. God bless you. Sharmishta, go ahead with your question.
So if I'm not giving back to the society yet, what are the consequences? How good, or I mean, how bad it can happen?
No, bad, I don't know. See, let me explain it this way. So it is not a good and bad. It is just that's the way it is. I'm just explaining. Like if you are giving back to the society, then you become a river. Like you are in the flow. Okay. You can go to the multiple places and locate, and ultimately you merge with the ocean, which is your so-called enlightenment. But if you are not connected with any flow, then you are like a pond or a well. The water is not flowing. Hmm. So there is no chance then even in the future it will get connected to anything like a sea. Okay, it will be there. Water will be there, but it is not flowing. So this is the difference. It is not a good and bad. Whether river is good or pond is good, I mean, it's what they are. It's not necessarily the pond has to be a river and river has to be a ocean. It's not like that. But we need to choose that which type of energy will be better for us, so that we can get our ultimate goal of human life, which is a merger with our creator. That is the whole purpose of our human life. We experience our life and ultimately merger with source. So if we are in the flow, then we have a better chance to go and merge with the divinity. That is the purpose. So if we are not giving back to the society, or you keep everything to ourselves, then only the matter will get delayed. It needs a huge flood to come and overflow the pond, so that there is no further difference between that pond and the river and the ocean and things like that. That is the time it will happen. Ultimately, it will happen somewhere or other. But if we take our own effort, then it makes it faster. That is the only difference.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. God bless you. Okay. Any other question?
Guruji,
Shashi?
yeah, I posted in the chat,
Oh, is
like
it?
there were, yeah, I mean there were three more topics. Like, did we discuss it?
Okay. Effect of chakra imbalance, chakra balancing and healing, and chakra meditation. Okay. Yeah. Good that you reminded me. Okay. See, effect of chakra imbalance is that in the beginning I was mentioning the effects have been the multiple fold. One is physical aspects, some pain or something can develop. It is psychological, emotional, as well as spiritual. These are the four effects of imbalance that can happen. Let us, for the time being, keep the spiritual part away. So physical, psychological, emotional impact will happen if the chakras are not balanced. It like playing a guitar with one of the strings or two strings are not you know properly tightened up, so the music is not coming. When you play the guitar, it's not sounding well. That means it is imbalanced. So, and then that imbalance will be, the vibration will change, your body vibration, and that, so it can have the impact on the, it can, if it is for a long time it is happening, then it can reflect as a disease. And it can also have a mental something like impatience or irritability and this kind of mental things, or emotional thing. you know you can easily become emotional, like angry or things like that, the minor instigation. These kind of things are the signs of the chakra getting imbalanced. Okay. Balancing and healing. So it is all about that. I was talking about the alignment of the chakra and all these things. So those are the part of the balancing act. Like all are rotating, all are healthy, all are in alignment, energy can flow freely. So if we bring back to that kind of alignment, then that is called chakra balancing. For initially, at the time of initiation, the balance has been done by the guru or the master. But when we practice Kriya, you might have seen that we practice all the chakras, one after another, we do that. If we repeatedly do the practice our own Kriya, so it balances the chakra, and whatever be the imbalance effects will go away, and we automatically get healed. So Kriya itself is the process, also the process of healing. And when do Kriya and followed by a meditation, that is must. So during the meditation, we get the healing, the effects of that activated chakra, energy flow, etc. That we get that during the healing. And chakra meditation is about after we do the Kriya, if we sit down in the meditation and focus one chakra at a time, put the focus on one chakra at a time. It can also be done with the sound. If those of you, again, if I give example of attended or any workshop in Kolkata in my house, so we do some meditation with the sound. One of the chakra pipes are being played. At that time, I ask you to concentrate of one of the chakras, which sound is coming. So you can, and then you meditate on that, focusing on that particular chakra, and then you shift. So going to the another next chakra, one higher, concentrate on that. In absence of the sound also you can do. You can still do that you focus one chakra at a time and focus your energy and you just meditate on that. In this chakra meditation, one of the added thing what we do is we bring our loving attention. Loving attention means if we are focusing on that particular chakra, also giving your love to that chakra. You are intending, the love is overflowing and going to that particular chakra. This is called loving attention. I already discussed in some other session that what is the difference between normal attention and loving attention. See, if you see that, if you suppose you opened one door of your house and you saw that, there is one particular, some of your neighbor is passing by. So you give attention, you just see who is passing. That's all. That is a normal attention. Suppose you open and found that so maybe your son or daughter, maybe toddler, or maybe little bit it can walk, is just standing in front of the door. Or maybe not yours, any baby, is there. So normally you will look at that baby with completely differently, you see that very loving, you may take it on you and you can, play with the baby, etc. So this now to the baby, you are giving a loving attention. The same attention you don't give it to the other people who are walking on the street, that you are giving attention. You know who is passing, how that fellow looks like, etc., etc. But in this case, in case of that baby, you are giving not only who he or she is, also you are looking at lovingly. And your action automatically, that the overflowing the love goes to that baby, that simplicity, innocence of the baby, it goes. That is called loving attention. And that kind of attention to be given while doing meditation on the chakras, one by one. You concentrate maybe 5 minutes on each chakra. So those are called the chakra meditation. And during chakra meditation, you just focus on that particular chakra and just you give loving attention to that chakra, so that it gets more and more powerful. So that is called chakra meditation. Okay. All right. Sashi, you got the answer?
Yes, Guruji, thank you.
Okay, all right.
So one thing I'll just add here, like I see Hariom sir. Hariom sir, thank you very much. On the day of Holi, you arranged this video for us from Palampur Ashram. Thank you very much.
Stacy, this was as per directions of
Yeah,
Guruji.
really appreciate.
It is all Guruji's direction. I
Okay.
took blessings of Guruji before moving to Palampur, and he directed me to share photos and videos. So all is as per the guidance given by the Guruji. Thanks to
Thank,
Guruji, we had a very successful visit, and we just came back last night. Thank you, Guruji. बहुत pranams.
God bless you. It is wonderful to be get connected with this Palampur Babaji's temple is there. So Amar Jyotiji's ashram is there. So it is wonderful through you, all of us, we get chance to participate that events. It's, just all the blessings, and may the Babaji's blessings are always with you. All right. Okay. Anybody else having any other question? Okay. So if they go into our this Kriya and meditation.